Hey guys, it's 𝗏𝗏 back with another video. How's it going? Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had fun. I hope you crossed that threshold safe and sound. I know I did, sort of. But here I am. Before I get started today, I want to ask you to please hit like and subscribe and share this video if you do find it valuable. And also, if you want some coaching with me, you can do so at manifestation.lab.com/services. Just find the link down below in the description box, okay? So we've got all that out of the way. I actually want to talk about something today. I want to make a statement to you, okay? It's a very simple statement. It's a very short statement. And it's simply this. Your ex is still attracted to you. That's right. Are you guys gasping? What? 𝗏𝗏, what do you mean? I haven't heard from them in 200 years. They dropped me from social media. They told me what a piece of POS I am and what, yada, 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 yada. But yes, your ex is still attracted to you. And by the way, this also applies if it's not an ex that you're interested in, just a specific person that maybe you haven't had a relationship with yet, somebody you have your eye on, someone you're pining for secretly, maybe even, that person also has attraction for you. But let me address the ex angle of this, okay? Because, this is going to shock you guys, right? They're still attracted to me. They are, because they are your ex, okay? And as your ex, they were once attracted to you, right? I mean, they must have been. You guys had a relationship. You guys had a time when you met, you flirted, you dated, you had your first kiss, you had your first and then, you moved in together, maybe you got married, maybe whatever, maybe you just dated a while, and that's when things kind of went south. And then that's the point when you decided they didn't want you anymore, or, you put meaning to whatever they did from that point forward. They don't contact me anymore. They're not on my social media anymore. They've told me to buzz off, basically, right? And all those things you kind of blew up in your mind saying, well, there's all this evidence that they're not attracted to me anymore. But the fact is, just like energy can't ever die, it never goes away, right? It just sort of, what does it do? It redistributes, right? That is energy. Their attraction for you is energy, okay? So in other words, it can't ever go away. The only thing that's happened, all right, if you are not in contact with them, regular contact, if they have told you to buzz off, if they have dropped you and blocked you from social media and all that kind of stuff, the only thing that's really happening here is that their attraction for you has become dormant, okay? It's sort of like it's been put to sleep, but it's not completely gone. If they were once attracted to you, or if they once felt love for you, all right, or were in love with you, then that spark of that seed of that potential for that still exists, okay? It never completely goes away. Just like for you, it never completely went away for them, okay? It's the same story for them, all right? The only thing that's happening is that you're not aligned with that aspect of them, all right? Because you're not aligned within yourself with the aspect of yourself that says that you are attractive and worthy, all right? And that you're somebody that's desirable, okay? And that they desire, all right? And the thing is that what's happened is that you've put more of your attention to them, or to the idea of them not being attracted to you, than you have on the idea of them being attracted to you, okay? So right now, this moment, you can begin to shift that around by simply accepting, or beginning to accept the fact, and I'm saying this is a fact, okay? This is not like I'm trying to trick you or help you trick your mind into believing something that isn't really true, so that maybe someday you can attract this or conjure this up out of thin air or create it using the law of attraction, yada, yada, yada. I'm telling you it's a fact. Their attraction for you, their love for you never completely went away. It just kind of went to sleep. It's taken a nap, okay? So the idea here is to begin to reactivate that inside of them using your focus, all right? Because what you focus on is what you attract, and that's the simple fact, okay? So if you're focusing all day long on how they're not in your life, they're not responding to your messages, they're not, on your social media, they're not contacting you at all. Oh God, there was somebody else, so they must love that person more than me, okay? All those things you can just begin to toss out the window. You have permission now to toss that out the window. Give yourself the permission. Okay, because the very simple fact is that attraction is still alive in them, okay, even though it's dormant. So you activate it. The way you activate it, and I've said this a million times, well, okay, maybe 1,000 times, somewhere in some parallel reality I've said it 1,000,000 times, I'm sure, but I'll keep saying it, okay? You activate their attraction to you, you reactivate their attraction for you by reactivating your attraction for yourself, and that is how you influence them. Influence them, influence that seed inside of them that is still attracted to you, that still loves you, to begin to germinate again, to begin to grow again, okay? So you must fix your relationship with yourself in order to fix your relationship with them. You must heal your relationship with yourself in order to heal your relationship with them. And this is why I always say it's about you, okay? Now, here's an interesting little visualization that you can do, okay? And I might have mentioned this in another video some time back, but I'll do it again. There's new subscribers, so maybe you guys don't know, you missed it. But a very interesting visualization you can do is to project yourself into their perspective, into their point of view, okay? And then begin to see yourself through their eyes the way you want to be seen by them. All right. So in other words, what is it about you that makes you attractive? What are your attractive qualities? Think about what it is you love about yourself. You can think about it physically in terms of physicality. I'm really tall, I'm really strong. If you're a male, it's like I'm very masculine and sexy. I'm a sexy female. I have beautiful eyes, my skin is awesome, my body is great, right? You can focus on those kinds of things, but also focus on the aura aspect of it, because so much of attraction is about an aura, okay? It's about energy. The physical stuff just sort of is a sort of a, a byproduct of that, okay? We see each other as physically attractive, but here's the thing. One person's physically attractive isn't necessarily going to be another person's physically attractive, all right? You might look at your best friend's girlfriend and be like, I don't know what he sees in her, right? But he just thinks she's the bee's knees. He thinks she's the most beautiful thing in the world, but he's picking up on a type of energy in her that you're not picking up on, okay? So it is about energy, all right? So begin to visualize yourself through their eyes as you want them to see you and perceive you. And so what does that mean? What are the qualities, right? Think about what the qualities were that you had, that you demonstrated to them when they first came into your life, when they first became attracted to you. Maybe it was your independence. Maybe it was your sort of confidence, okay? That's a big one, guys. Especially for the guys out there, for the ladies, that's a big one, is confidence, okay? So think about it this way. If you're sort of like schlubbing along, trying to get their attention all the time with text messages and chasing them around and begging them to come back to you, is that confident energy, all right? You want to get back to being that person that you were when they first saw you and were smitten with you, and decided, ooh, that's the one I want, right? That is still alive in them, okay? So you need to begin to work on that part of yourself. So in other words, yes, get that confidence back. Do whatever you can to get that confidence back, okay? Not for the sake of it reattracting them, but for the sake of becoming confident. And a great affirmation you can say is, I am confident. That's it. I am confident. And as a confident person, I do confident things. I do things that confident people do. I say things that confident people say. I have a body language. I carry myself in a way that confident people carry themselves, okay? So think about in every moment what it is you're doing and saying in relation to them, but also in relation to yourself and your daily activities as you go through your day. Are you being a confident person? Are your actions living up to that as well, okay? So if you're saying, I am confident, I'm a confident person, begin to do the things and say the things and think the things and feel the things and act in ways and carry yourself in ways that confident people would, okay? Because there's that person is inside of you, all right? So what you do then, energetically speaking, you're influencing them to begin to see you again in that light, okay? It's not manipulation. As I've said before, love is not manipulation, all right? It's influence, all right? You influence them to want to be part of your life again, to want to be your lover again, okay? And the way you do that is to begin to project yourself into that great thing that you were when they first met you, all right? And that thing is also dormant in yourself as well, okay? So in other words, all these little things, as you put your focus on something as opposed to something else, that other thing becomes dormant, and the thing you're now practicing your focus on is the thing that grows, okay? It becomes dominant, all right? So what do you choose to be dormant, and what do you choose to be dominant in your life, okay? If you keep lamenting and woe is me, and they're not attracted to me, and they don't want me anymore, well, what are you putting your focus on there, okay? That thing is the thing that's going to dominate in your physical reality. It's only going to reflect back to you in that way, all right? It has no other choice. It's not a judgment thing. It just has no other choice until you begin to switch up your focus and your attention, or what you give your attention to, all right? So begin to switch it up. Begin to say, I am a confident person. I am a lovable person. I am a sexy and attractive person. And then begin to just believe that, all right? And do the things in your life that reinforce that in your mind as well. Whether that's taking up, going to the gym, taking up a sport, taking up a musical instrument, something that you can really excel at. You probably already have things that you excel at in your life. You have things where you look awesome already when you do them, okay? Maybe you're a great musician already. Maybe you're a great writer. Maybe you're really good with kids. Maybe you're really good with animals. Maybe you're really good cook, all right, or a chef, or maybe you're the most outstanding bartender, or the most outstanding, whatever it is, driver, I don't know. Pick something, all right? And then just use that thing as an excuse to feel good about yourself, all right? Because what you're doing right now is you're using all these other things that you're placing your focus on as excuses not to feel good about yourself. All right, you're using this idea of, well, they're not paying attention to me, so therefore I must be garbage, right? I must not be worthy, or I must not be attractive, or whoever they're with, if they're even with somebody else, must be better than me. So you're comparing yourself to some other person. You're using all these things as excuses to feel bad about yourself. But now you can begin to use other things, other aspects, to begin to use them as excuses to feel good about yourself, okay? It's really that simple, guys. I mean, this isn't like complicated stuff. It's not rocket science. And I know so many of you out there really want to but why Tarkan? But how does it work? But this and that. But what about the other thing? Just stop doing all that, okay? Because again, you're putting your focus on how it's not possible, how it couldn't be possible, how it should be difficult, how it should be complicated, and it's not complicated. It's easy, and it's fun, because you'll begin to see results from this immediately. Maybe they won't text you right away that minute. Maybe they won't get back with you right away that second, okay? But you're going to see people show up differently, other people. They're going to be nicer to you. Other people will flirt with you more, okay? People want to be your friend. People will seek out your advice because they're going to see you shining. They're going to see you shining in this sort of bubble of confidence and awesomeness, and they're going to want some of that pixie dust on them, okay? They're going to come up to you and go, how is it you're doing this? You're going to lead by example. That's how you influence people. That's how you project charisma and magnetism, and they're going to see that, and they're going to want to be around that, and that includes your ex, okay? They're going to see it, and they're going to sense it as well. More than anything, they're going to sense a shift in your energy, and that will become a match to that part in them that is still attracted to you, that is still there. It will begin to reawaken that in them, okay? They'll think about you more, all right? They'll remember past times with you more that were positive, fun past times, all right? They'll start to play out with the idea, that maybe I should text them. Maybe I should get in touch with them, Think about it this way. Right now, maybe you're watching videos like this, and you're going on the internet, and you're trying to find out, reading blog articles and things like this, and how do I get my ex back? How do I do this? What does it mean when they say that, right? And you're overanalyzing everything they're doing or not doing. Imagine them, flip the script, imagine them doing all that. Imagine them trying to figure out how to get back with you, okay? Rather than you being the one that is doing the chasing and the pursuing imagine them doing it to you, okay? Well, in order to do that, in order to switch that role, in order to be the person that gets chased rather than does the chasing, you have to stop chasing, okay? Allow them the room to come pursue you, all right? Because that is still alive in them. And I guarantee you guys right now, if you don't believe, you can believe me, you can take 𝗏𝗏𝗏's, you have 𝗏𝗏𝗏's permission right now to begin to believe and to begin to understand and accept as fact that they are still attracted to you, okay? So that's the thing, guys. That's what I wanted to say to you, and I hope it's valuable to you. If you have any questions, of course, the comments are open for those. And if you want to get some coaching with me, we can explore this area and areas like it even further, okay, guys? And I'll explain a little bit about the coaching. Some of you are new, some of you are confused. I know. There's one package available right now on my coaching page for the $130 for the audio recording. What you get for that, you send me a detailed email, all right, for your, describing your situation to me in as much detail as possible, okay? And I know a lot of times I'm not going to address every single thing that you wrote, then he did this, and then back in May this happened, and yada yada, but I want all that information because it gives me a good picture of what's going on, and it gives me a picture also of your state of mind in that moment, okay? And then what I do, I give you a between 2 and 3 hour recording, okay? Or it's usually between 1.5 to 3 hours recording, but it tends to lean towards the 3 hours, okay? Where I go through your email with you, all right? Bit by bit, I pick it apart, I read between the lines, I kind of tell you where I see you being at right now with your focus, with your energy, okay? And then I give you advice and I give you methods and ways to turn that around, okay? Or begin to turn that around, all right? And I explain to you some basic concepts about law of attraction, about attraction in general, that will help you gain a new perspective on your situation moving forward, okay? So that's what I do with the coaching. And like I said, there's going to be other packages available. I'm going through all that and planning all that stuff. So keep looking at that page for updates, and I'll let you know about updates as they occur, okay? So for now, though, that's what's available. If you're interested in that, you just go there, you read the little thingies, and then you write me, email me with your question, and then we'll discuss everything else after that, okay? Also, if you just love these videos, and I appreciate that you do, like I said before, hit like, subscribe, and share them. Share them in your forums, share them in your Facebook groups, share them with your friends and family, whoever you think might benefit from them, whoever you think is on that same level as this kind of message, okay? Don't just cram this stuff down people's throats if they're not ready for it. But if you feel like someone could benefit from this, from what I'm saying, then go ahead and share the video, okay? And if you do like it, if you do value it, you can throw me a buck down below, PayPal link, and there's a Cash App link for donations. And I do appreciate them, and I do appreciate all the donations that I have received from you guys so far. So thank you for that, okay? And until next time, I'm 𝗏𝗏𝗏 signing off, and happy manifesting. Bye-bye.